So let's look at this. This guy is facing this way. This is the wish card. This is wishes fulfilled. Dreams possibly coming through for you. Happiness in your heart. The cups are about what we love, what makes our heart sing. It can be about another person. It can be just what we love. If we love our job, if we love our spouse, if we love our dog, it's just the love in our heart, our creative aspect and intuitive aspect as well. It's all right brain stuff. The left brain is more the technical side of life and, the to-do list. The right brain is the creative, intuitive, and that's what the water signs, which this represents water. That's the sort of the esoteric side of life. Let's look at it that way, because this guy looks like he's sitting here with his arms folded. He's like a genie, and he's going to be granted his wish. And that's what this card represents, an emotional fulfillment. Now we do have the Seven of Swords running this way towards this Nine of Cups. And the Seven of Swords is someone who did a little bit of a thief aspect. And I don't mean they take your stuff, especially they could, but they steal ideas, or they're under the table as far as the deals they make. If they make a deal, they do it under the table, or they're talk behind others' back, or, that's sort of what the Seven of Swords is. So he's somewhat facing him, but he's turning around and looking at what he's run off with from like this carnival aspect. He's got 5 swords in his hand. He's left 2. So he's not totally greedy. But there is some sort of taking from others. So for me, this interesting, these 2 cards come up for the last 2 weeks of January. It could be that you're going to see in the last part of something that you've been wanting to happen. Looks like it's going to happen. You may have to fly under the radar to get it, or you may have to just take time for yourself, or if this is you, not taking from others, but taking advantage of a situation that you need to do, that you need to take. All right. And if possibly what you're creating is because you have emulated other people, then that could be the feeling here as well. Like, say you're coming up with a new business and you're really sort of copying someone or an idea, a creative project, just saying. But I like that this wish card came up. Interesting how that plays out. Let's look at February, the first part of February. Okay, nice, Taurus. Very nice. We have the Ace of Pentacles handing over to the 10 of Cups. So you have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. And those are two very auspicious cards. The 10 of Cups is happy home, happy family, joyous times, love amongst yourself and others, giving freely of emotions, seeing the joy in the house, in the household, maybe visiting with people you haven't seen in a while. If you haven't seen a parent, or if you haven't seen a son or a daughter, if they're coming to visit you from college, which would be an interesting time to do that in February, because it's not yet spring break, is it? But I'm just saying it feels like there's happy dynamics within the home, that foundation is there for you, Taurus, okay? Or maybe the building of a new home, maybe moving in your building. I'm just saying that this is around home, family, who you love, what you love in that particular space. Now, I didn't even talk about the card before because I just felt like, wow, the 9 and the 10 of Cups. Very strong emotional happiness coming your way. The Ace of Pentacles. Now, this would be you. This is about the earth signs. It's about your money, your finances, your physical body. And it feels like that the universe is giving you a blessing of abundance, and it's pointing it towards this happy home, happy family. So it might be that some of you are offered a new position that enables you to pay off or pay for this beautiful home and have this lovely family go for a trip. Some of you might be in the arena of creating a business that's going to make you happy. I'm just saying there's a blessing from the universe. This is the pinnacle. This talks about your money, your physical health. That could be another thing. Maybe this blessing of good physical health or abundance, or a doctor comes in that you are going to be speaking to, and this person really has some great ideas, and this is making you feel good about who you are, where you live, your community, happiness and joy. Okay, interesting. Liking that. Let's see what the transition card is. Okay, well, the transition card is the Nine of Wands. So you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Aries had two nines too, but it was the other two. Actually, it's the Hermit, which is the 9, and it was I want to say 9 of Swords. Yes, it was, in fact. Okay, so you're the 9 of Wands. That's the transition card. Well, this just tells me that you all have not gone head to head with others for what you've needed, for what you've wanted. You are protecting what is yours and your work that you do in the world, the work you do at your work, your business, your projects, what all you're working on. You're protecting it, and you're ready to stand up for yourself. This is a stand up for yourself card. It's just of all the cards, it's standing up for your rights, standing up for the work that you've done, and protecting. And again, see, he has on this band. It's not even a bandana. It's like a bandage. So feeling like you've been through a little bit of battle to get what you want. But interestingly enough, Taurus, I feel, that you're going to. There is this 7 of Swords, this little bit of taking from. But if that's you and you need to do that, then so be it. If that's somebody taking from you, it looks like to me you still end up in a happy place, just saying. So if there's a glitch or two, I'm feeling like things are going to improve. Let's take a look at the crystal. And I'm going to see this is for Taurus, mid-January through mid-February. Okay, hold on. All right, well, I'm seeing that some of you are ready to leap forward. I don't know if you feel like you've been in a stuck position, or maybe it's the holidays, or maybe it's the weather. Oh my gosh, the blizzards. So those of you who are in the cold and you're just ready to get out and enjoy the sun again, those of you who are having in California problems with mudslides, all of it, I'm so sorry. We've had just crazy hurricanes, and then now all of this coming up. I'm so sorry for those of you who have lost anything or anybody. Hopefully not, but it's been something else here in the U.S. I'm also seeing in this card, excuse me, not the card, but it's a crystal. This is either a hawk. Yeah, this feels like a hawk. Okay. Or an owl. And I don't know if, I don't think it was you all that I got something similar to this a couple months ago. Think about what a hawk or an owl means to you. It'd be very interesting if it was you all that I feel like I talked about possibly these two animals or birds, or maybe there were other two. But anyway, or not. But I'm just saying, of course, the owl, very wise, using your smart decision making. A hawk, in overseeing, overviewing, studying, before you make that final decision. So it could be you're using your smarts, Taurus. You're needing to use your wisdom to carry you through whatever situation that has been needing for you to stand up for yourself. Okay, let's see. And then I turn into this sort of icy color blue. This could also be, if we're looking at chakras, this could be around your throat chakra. So those of you who have, let's go with this first: colds, flus, yeah, congestion. Take care of, that area. As far as crystals, and I don't have my blue calcite out, but if you wanted to use a crystal, any blue crystal, aquamarine, and just a small one, you can put on the throat area. Not a doctor, but I'm just saying it can be helpful. The throat area obviously also is where we speak from, so maybe communications. It might be that just having a blue crystal or your throat chakra is going to be about how you communicate with others. Maybe you have an important meeting or appointment, or maybe you're going to be speaking in front of others. Just saying, your throat chakra, and this has not come up. I think you all are my 6th sign to do. All right. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to add up the cards. And again, we have 2 9s. 9 is about completion in numerology. It's about compassion for others. It's about things ending so new beginnings can begin. Okay, so you have it here and you have it here in your emotions and your work. Not saying your work is going to end. I'm just saying that some of you have gone through the most of what you need to get to where you want to go, to get to this arena. So we have 9, and 7 is 16, and 9 is 25, 26, and 10 is 36. And guess what 3 and 6 is? It's 9. That's a pattern, a little bit of a pattern with you all. So maybe seeing some endings to, again, maybe some form of frustration you've had too. It can be not only people going out of your life, but it can be frustrations ending. It can be a good thing. Maybe you're in a 9 numerological year. So I do numerology also when I do card readings. So it's always interesting to know what type of year we're in, especially at the beginning of the year. All right, so let's take a look at, that was 36, 9. Excuse me, 9 in the major arcana is is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is that wise old guy who has his lantern out at night, and he has a ton of faith in his path, but he's looking for more enlightenment. He's looking for more input. So he goes out at night with his lantern, and he goes inwardly, and he connects with his inner wisdom to get the answers. And that would really be an awesome thing for you all to do, Taurus, is to know that all the answers are inside of you. Take that time out when you need to, and sit in your bathtub if that's what you do, or go out in nature if you can. Just have that quiet time to look at all what's going on in your life. What changes? Let's see, anything else about this? And also, this person could be a college professor, a teacher, a therapist, consultant, priest. So if you're any of those particular types of, I want to say consultants, all of those would be a consulting, really, right? I mean, all of those that I just mentioned are consulting type positions. But it's a sort of like a prophet sort of person. So any of you all that are in those positions or have that going on, you may be learning a lot for yourself. This may be a time of consulting with yourself, teaching yourself, therapy, doing therapy for yourself. Just saying, that's what I'm getting.